Hello there everybody, this is Dark Wolf, your old bosom buddy, ready to make another YouTube Minecraft episode. And today we're gonna go and check out what's been doing in this place, yeah. And mainly a couple of old designs of other farms that apparently got broken in the new 1.13 update, and I need to redo them, but I'm like, okay, it's fine. The farm is easy. So, the one farm that has been broken in 1.13 update is my squid farm, which is in the desert. Which doesn't work because back in the day you can build this farm anywhere, which it doesn't have much water around it, right? So the desert was the perfect place, because I just decided a nice little place, like, let's pretend this is the whole desert, and I put the farm down here, right? And there's no water for miles, minus the the lakes and whatnot. And I put the farm over here, and no problem. But now it doesn't work. The squids now, they actually spawn inside only lakes like this one and or oceans. But oceans, yeah, cannot take all the ocean water out. It's gonna be lots of work. So first I put it over here, but then I checked my parameter, like 128 blocks in all directions, get rid of all the water, so I put it a little bit back over here, over this hill, and yeah, there she be, my new squid farm. And it's like 128 blocks in this way, that way, and that way, until, the sugarcane farm way over there. So they spawn only here, which is perfect. And I did use a couple of these new stripped oak wood blocks, new textures. They work very nicely, A nice little strip of sea lanterns, and this is the hole with the collection area. And it's pretty nice, pretty efficient. It's not super efficient, but it's efficient enough as it is. It's my derpy AFK AFK spot. On the bottom, how do we get to the bottom? I mean, no, over here, no. Temporary entrance to the downstairs, if I want to show it, which I have to do. I mean, a little bit dirt showing, ugly, whatever. Some of it's nice little frames made out of prismarine bricks, and on these two sides I put two squid faces, derpy squid faces. Here in this longer frame, and the other one on the other side, I still haven't done it yet, but something like with waves and anchors, something seafarer adventure-ish, white glass, and this down here the trim is made out of the dark prismarine, which is made from these guys, from their ink with the prismarine shards and whatnot. And this uses the new 1.13 mechanic of using the bubble. This is all water from top to bottom, like water sources, not flowing water. And on the bottom you use the new salt sand mechanic, which makes all the bubbles and they go up, they get pushed up. And the fact that I make this farm from the water source blocks are made from kelp blocks, which I had to manually place from top to bottom in all this space, which took forever, and when you destroy it, it makes everything water sources, but special water sources where only squid will spawn, because you don't want all the stupid fish to spawn in there and ruin all the stuff. And they make these like weird bobbing up stuff with these bubbles. Weird, but okay, whatever floats their bubbles. And eventually they go over here, which trapdoor stops the water, but they can go through it. And the water is a little bit flowy this way, so they get up, they get on this flowing water, they fall down, they suffocate no water, and now the hopper's chain is like, you know, goes around the place and goes in here. Oh, what that done, and then when the 3 chests full, I'm rich. I mean, I still have all the other ink stacks, like a bajillion stacks of it in the other farm, which is not functional anymore. But this one actually easy peasy. Minus the, you know, getting rid of all these water pockets and lakes around the place. But actually it was a pretty easy, quick and dirty farm. And since I was making this farm, I did need a little bit like on the dark prismarine, so I needed prismarine itself, like, and then combine it with the black dyes of the inks of the squids. So I did a little bit of improvement of my old guardian slash, you know, prismarine farm. I mean, it's a little tweak, a little teensy weensy tweak, but it was an overdue tweak of that thing. And yeah, I have little things here and there to show you peeps, not too much, I'm not going crazy stuff to show, but shut up, Portal. You're loud, fool. So we go this way to show a little bit of improvement of the Guardian farm, and I must say, those little teensy weensy tweaks do make it 10 times more you know, efficient, yeah, that's the word we're looking for, efficient. Very efficient farm. Now let's go and check it out. And then we go down here, splat, and look, it's a little bit, the base is now wider because on both sides I put a little bit of a redstone magic. Basically just copied the you know, the whatchamacallit, the whole redstone shenanigans from the goat farm, because basically that's the same whatchamacallit, sorter, yeah, sorter. It sorts all the garbage into these chesticles. Like this one is for shards, this one for crystals, for the lamps. We got 2 on this side, 2 on this side, basically on 3 sides, because lots of hoppers going to lots of other stuff. And when these chests get absurdly filled with stuff, you know, I get these, I put them in here, and temporary storages. And when they get extra super full, I just chuck them in. Still work in progress, you know, stone and whatnot. A little bit of a mega storage room, because we want to have lots of this stuff. Excess when we need it, you know. We can see holes still not finished, even though this side is finished. We got 2 staircases on both sides, and we glassed up the redstone, so you can see it. It's marvelous redstone magic. And on both sides, and at the end we have a little what we call dispenser that shoots all the stupid fish, because when they die they give lots of, you know, shards and crystals, but they poop a lot of fish, and I don't need that fish. So I throw it in these dispensers, they spit it out in the lava, and it gets burned, it gets destroyed. Who needs it? It's useless. Too much fish, too much fish. I don't actually even don't like fish in real life, to be honest. And a little bit of extra guardrail action, don't wanna fall down. Big platform, I can run around and dance and prance and say, hey, look at this farm, it's amazing. Even though, is it, no? Ooh, actually it's not even on both sides. Huh. Oh no, it is. Stupid me. And yeah. Big improvement, if you ask me. Now with the sorting and whatnot. We don't have chests with loads of random garbage all over the place. It's random, it's neat, it's compact. And it's get rid of all the useless garbagio. So I say this is a big improvement, if you ask me. A little bit of work goes a long way. And you're like, hey, look at that, improvement has been made. I would like to say this farm has gone to the 21st century now. Yep. And the last stop at our touring the world is, if I can fly and not act like a ninny, is the good old Block Museum, which recently has been updated since like 1.14, lots of new blocks, both living and plants and whatnot. And we gotta go and check them out. And still working on the paths. Oh yeah, I'm such a lazy slacker, am I? And open wide, and let's see, and still lots of new spots for the new 1.14. If you haven't heard about the news, new 1.14 update, and it's gonna be a big one. It's gonna be a big one. See, let's see where we start. From over here somewhere. Yeah. Even though actually I don't remember, I made a video about it already, but let's recap. So we got the new bark blocks which has bark all around the place. Now I mean you don't have the where's the example? Over there somewhere? Like, oh yeah, like you have the regular wood with the circle and all the rings. But this one is like bark block, which makes it, it doesn't have the circles, it's just wood all around the place. And you have all the types, as you can see. Then we have the regular wood with the circle, but stripped without the bark. And then we have the bark wood blocks stripped as well. Very nice color variations, combinations more. Then we got all the new coral blocks, which have underwater, which they have under the block they have water because they're gonna dry and die, like any organism of living. Then we got the dead coral blocks, which they don't have water, they're dry, they're gray. Pretty nice new block for building if you're a big building wizard fellow. Then we got the new kelp block, you know, that thing you smelt, make it in a block, and then use it for, you know, furnace action, but you know, for cooking up stuff. Very nice. And then we got the sea pickle, which does it's a plant It's underwater because it doesn't have water. That's why it's not. It should have something in the middle, and it lights up. It's like a underwater torch, but here it's just whatever. And then we get, like I said, all the prismarine, the slabs, the stairs. Then we got a new turtle eggs. Okay, the conduit, which is like underwater, like a beacon, gives you infinite breadth and underwater vision. Very nice for underwater builds. Then we got all the new wood buttons for all the types of wood, all the trapdoors for all the types of wood. This one preferably is not like meh chocolatey. Then we got the all new pumpkin, which it's actually a pumpkin. It doesn't have a face. You can carve it with with the shears, but other than that, it's just a pumpkin. It doesn't have a face anymore. It's like a different pumpkin. It's just a regular pumpkin. Then we got the carved pumpkin somewhere over there, which you carve with shears. Then we got all the new corals. I mean the plants, the little plants, not the blocks. Those are the coral blocks. These are the coral plants, which I redid all the the layouts and whatnot, so I can have the trapdoors with the water, and they go in the middle with a little bit of sand underneath. Looks pretty nice. You can take a peek at them. So water doesn't go anywhere. Then we have the coral, like these are the regular coral. These are the coral fans. They are like rounder, because we don't have circles in Minecraft. Are you crazy? All the variations of corals and water and colors, yes. Then we got the good old-fashioned seagrass for breeding up turtles and whatnot. Then we got the kelp in its natural habitat, and here's teeny weeny. It's we have more water over it. It goes very up, and yeah, very nice guy. And here, here's something. Oops. I just copied these ones over there 2 times. Whoops. 1, 2, 3, 1, 5. Yeah, definitely I read extra spaces for nothing. So never mind that. And then they have the little teeny weeny corals. Also, they have a dead form. So yeah, pretty nice. And more room for expansions. One day I can even expand the whole museum that way, or that way, or that way, who knows. We keep expanding and still, oh man, it's been forever and the museum still is not finished entirely. Because I didn't get much ideas about how to make the pathways. The main ones are like with the, yellow goldiness. What's your name, son? Glazed terracotta, yeah. Glazed terracotta and the red carpet. Very posh, very fancy. But the other parts still, I don't know what to do with them. And it's a glorious morning as we say farewell for this episode. And I'll see you again in the next one when I get more stuff done. So, ciao for now, and have a nice day. Hope it's sunny out there in your place, because here it's very I don't know, nasty weather. Have a nice day and bye bye.